All right, so I wanted to show you something I've been working on. I haven't uploaded videos for a while, but back almost 10 years ago now, I bought a Squier Affinity Telecaster, and I have a video about that guitar on the channel. But I wanted to completely wipe the deck and do something different. So what I did was I gutted that whole entire instrument and I went all the way. I mean, the only thing I had left over was the body and the neck with the frets in it and the nut. And I'm going to replace the nut with a bone nut here pretty soon. Everything else I have completely redone. And so I wanted to show you kind of where I'm at with that and the almost finished product of that. So this is the almost finished product. And I'm going to kind of detail out what I've done with this guitar. Okay, so like I said, the only thing that's really left on this is the body, which is an alder body. It's a thinner profile because it was a Squier Affinity um, Telecaster, but it's in the butterscotch blonde, and then the neck and this plastic black nut, which is gross. But yeah, so what I have done, I have completely gutted all the electronics, new CTS pots, new Fender American switch, three-way switch, new bridge. I went with the Wilkinson bridge here, and it's the vintage bridge with um, the three things here. It's the ashtray bridge, and then I went with the Fender Custom Shop Texas Special pickups in it. They have the option for the four-way switch to do in series, but I just opted for to skip that and just do the three-way to make it more of a vintage feeling guitar. It came with the tortoiseshell pickguard. Somebody already did that, so I didn't have to put money into that, but I love that look. Um, yeah, so then I replaced the neck plate because it said Squier on it, and I was like, this is no longer a Squier guitar. Um, the body is, but everything else is not. Like I said, the last thing to replace is the nut up here, but I put new string tree in that's more vintage correct, sanded it off, and put Fender Telecaster. I'm not trying to resell this to anybody, so I'm not faking anybody out. And then I updated the tuning machines to vintage Fender vintage correct tuning machines. So yeah, this guitar looks, feels, and plays like a dream. I redressed all the frets to make sure they're not sharp on the edges because Squier guitars can tend to be the frets are kind of eh. I've done a complete setup on it. The only thing I still have to do, and this is kind of a tricky thing, when you upgrade a Squier guitar like this, sometimes the components don't fit from the Fender or even the Wilkinson stuff um, like they do on an American guitar or even a Mexican guitar. And so what happens is that you put like the bridge on and it's a little shorter than the old bridge. And so they have these little three holes here from where the screws used to go. So I got to fill those in and got to do something with that. I don't know yet. The same thing happened with these tuning machines because the ferrules in these are smaller than the holes. And so you got to like figure out how to fill those and make sure they stick in and all that kind of stuff. And then the back, you've got to drill new holes for the screws because they just don't fit otherwise. And so, um, yeah, so it has been almost fully upgraded. And I love this guitar. It sounds so good. It feels so good. Plays so good. Stays in tune. And also with this and with the nut, a new nut here is going to be even better. So I'm super excited about this guitar. Just wanted to share that with you. All right. Have a great day.